It is perfectly legal for a lawful permanent resident to possess a firearm. Okay, not every immigrant is not allowed to possess a firearm.
Okay, what are the so what are the limitations on it? Because I know
we weren't talking about that. We were talking about if you're here illegally, because the charge is
no, but that's not the information you gave out, Jimmy. You guys said that if someone is an alien, that they did not have a right to have any firearm. That's not correct. A lawful permanent resident may have firearms perfectly legally. Anyone who is not a lawful permanent resident or a U.S. citizen may not possess a firearm, whether they got here legally or illegally. If you're on an H-1B visa or a student visa or a tourist visa, you cannot possess a firearm. If you overstayed your visa, you cannot possess a firearm. If you came without papers, you cannot possess a firearm. A lawful permanent resident and a U.S. citizen may possess firearms.
Well, I apologize if there's confusion. I was talking about it in the context of the federal charge of illegal alien in possession of a firearm is what I was talking about. So I appreciate you clearing that up, though.
No, yeah, and I didn't know if it was all aliens, and apparently it is everyone other than, I guess, a legal permanent resident, LPR. Is that right?
Correct. An LPR or a green card holder may possess a firearm.
That's wild. I mean, what's your take on all this? Have you heard of any sort of ICE agents trolling the courthouse or any of the?
Oh yes. In fact, in El Paso, they came up and were picking up women who were seeking protective orders on family violence cases.
Wow. Jeez. How do you have any ideas or comments on how you believe this could affect cases, prosecution of cases? I mean, do you see anything that could cause? Do you think this will cause individuals not showing up to court, whether you're a defendant or complaining witness or anything like that?
Or reporting of crimes.
Absolutely, it's going to happen both with the prosecution and with the defense. You're going to have people whose immigration status is iffy who are going to refuse to show up to testify, maybe even refuse to report crimes. Because they're concerned about being picked up. I believe there have been examples of that happening in Colorado and in California where complaining witnesses were picked up by ICE. You're going to have situations where we're going to have defendants who are going to bond out and run, never show up for court, which is going to bog down the system as we're trying to chase down these folks. It's going to be a real problem for the criminal justice system.